Hey Renika, it's Kelly from Hamlin, and it's nice to meet you sort of in person. As promised, this is a follow up to the email I sent this morning about getting you registered for fall term, which starts next Tuesday. So I'm trying something new as I work with students for the fall, creating these individual advising videos. So hopefully you'll find it helpful. I've also, you can just follow along with my agenda. I have most of the information also in the email, but I just like this. It's a little more personable and it just allows me to sort of just talk through some of the things that I want to make sure you know about. So here we go. Number one, welcome to Hamlin. Thank you for your persistence in getting all of those materials in to get you admitted. And we are excited to have you join our online community. Once we get you registered, hopefully today or tomorrow, you'll get an email to your personal account that is letting you know about the creation of your Hamlin email account. And that's going to be how I and the university will be communicating with you from here on out once that's created. So that will be your username and password. So your username is going to be rlove and then some number, and that email will tell you what it is. And your email address will be rlove and some number at hamlin.edu. But look for that email after we get you registered. So besides serving as the admissions person for the program, I also serve as the online navigator, which means I'm the main advisor for students in the program. And I'm here to answer any questions you have, to help map out your academic plan and a pathway to graduation. I'll help you determine what courses you should be signing up for each term, and then be the person that actually does get you registered for those courses. So please do not hesitate to reach out to me if you have any questions throughout your time in the program. Of course, if you have specific questions about a course that you're in, the first person you'll want to turn to is your instructor. But I'm happy to be brought into those discussions as well. But just know that there are people here to support you and to help you. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Hamlin plan. So this is the degree evaluation that I sent to you this morning, your official one. So the Hamlin plan, it's that middle column, that HP, and the Hamlin plan is what we call our general education requirements. It's sort of how Hamlin does the liberal arts. And it's not a set number of courses necessarily, but it's a series of skills and competencies that we feel all Hamlin graduates should have, that it's an important skill or competency for all of our graduates to have. And quite frankly, it's the same skills and competencies that employers are typically looking for today, such things as problem solving, being able to collaborate with others, communication, cultural competency, all of those things, as well as then sort of more traditional liberal arts types of things like experience in the fine arts and the natural sciences. So this degree evaluation lays out those Hamlin plan requirements, that the ones that you're transferring in, and then also what you're going to have left to complete. There's different letters. We call them the Hamlin plan letters that represent those different areas. So a lot of those letters will be fulfilled within your coursework within the psychology major. And then others, you're bringing in 6 Hamlin plan letters, and you'll have 6 additional ones to complete outside of the major. And those are listed in your degree evaluation. You're transferring in 43 credits, including general psychology, which is a prereq for the psychology program. That leaves you 13 courses within the psychology major, or 52 credits. Each of our courses is worth 4 credits. And then you have 6 Hamlin plan requirements, and I've listed those out in the email. Because a Hamlin plan letter is not necessarily a course, because a course can have multiple Hamlin plan letters or requirements on that they fulfill. And then the total degree is made up of 128 credits, so that means you have 85 credits left to complete at Hamlin. When you take the 43 that you're transferring in plus 85 equals 128. and that's going to be about 22 courses. So I'll use your degree evaluation to help you decide what courses do you need that are going to move you forward. What students need are going to depend on what you're transferring in, and that's going to be different for every student who's coming into the program. Just know that I'll always make sure that I'm getting you registered for courses that you need within your major, within the Hamlin plan, or in some way are just going to move you forward to graduation. I'm never going to have you sign up for a course that you don't need or pay for a course that you don't need. Fall term begins next Tuesday, September 3rd. The 16-week term is divided into 2 8-week sessions. So session 1 begins on September 3rd and runs through October 25th. Session 2 begins on October 28th and runs through December 20th. I've listed out all of the courses that we're offering. We typically offer the transfer seminar, the first session of every term. That's a required course for all new students starting in the program. It's a great first course for students in that it's going to brush up on your academic writing skills. You're going to be doing some papers and some research in there, learning how to use our online library resources and databases, which are going to be helpful for you as you move through the rest of your program. We have a business major as well as the psychology major. So we have business courses, psychology courses, and then we usually offer 1 or 2 Hamlin Plan courses to help students fulfill those Hamlin Plan requirements that they need. To be considered a full-time student, students need to take at least 3 courses or 12 credits. Part-time is anything less than that. Whether you go full-time or part-time, it's really dependent on what kind of course loads you think you can handle. I can't remember if we've talked about that. I want to say you were leaning towards going full-time, but I'm going to offer you 2 options, a full-time option and a part-time option. So the full-time option is taking 3 courses. So for session 1, I would have you taking 2 classes, the transfer seminar, and then adult development and aging, which is one of your required psychology courses. And then for session 2, I'd have you take risk and resilience, another required psychology course. That's the full-time option. If you wanted to just start with 2 courses for this first term, then I'd have you do the transfer seminar, session 1, and risk and resilience for session 2. All right, think about that. Look at that. Let me know if you have any questions. I'd really like to get you registered in the next day or 2, so let me know which option you think you'd like to go with. Once I know that, I'll get you registered and I'll get you more information about each of the courses and specifically information about the textbook or course materials that you're going to need for those courses. I want to make sure you have a chance and time to get those ordered so that you have those next week when classes begin. The rest of the email gives some information about the academic calendar, sort of start and end dates for the terms and the sessions. That's about it. So do pay attention to that email I sent this morning. I did highlight in red some of the sort of critical things that need to happen in the next day or 2. Some of those things have to happen before I can even register you for these courses. So I know I've given you a lot of information today, so look it over, try to digest it, and call me or email me if you have any questions. Again, welcome to the program. We're really excited to have you as part of our online degree program. Thanks, Renika.